Welcome back to board preparation series for class 10 on my channel Mathify with Minakshi. Today in this video we'll discuss topic wise important questions from chapter number 13 statistics. But before moving to questions, you should know these important formulas. First, mean. To find mean, we have three methods. First, direct method, where you can find mean by dividing summation fi xi by summation fi. Second, assume mean method, where you will add a with summation of fi di by summation of fi, where a is your assume mean and di is xi minus a. And third, the most important method, step deviation method, where you will add a with h into summation of fi ui by summation of fi. Here your ui is di by h and you already know that your di is xi minus a. Let's move to next topic, that's median. How we can find median? The formula for median is L plus H into n by 2 minus Cf by F, where L is the lower limit of median class, H is the width of median class, n is summation of Fi, and Cf is Cf of preceding the median class, and F is frequency of median class. Let's move to mode. Formula for mode is L plus H into F1 minus F0 divided by twice of F1 minus F0 minus F2, where again L is the lower limit of model class, F0 is the frequency of preceding the model class, F1 is frequency of model class, and F2 is frequency of succeeding the model class. And at last, we have a golden relationship between mean, median, and mode, and that is also known as empirical formula. And that says thrice of median is equal to twice of mean plus mode. So, whenever you know any two out of these three, using this relation, you can find the third one. Now, let's move to topics. So, I have included questions from these topics: class mark and class size, mean, median, mode, empirical formula, and hot questions. Now, let's move to first topic, class mark and class size. First, you should know what is class mark and class size. Class mark is the mid value of any class interval. Suppose we have an interval 10 to 20. Then what is the class mark for this? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. That means 10 plus 20 divide by 2. You can say 30 by 2. That's 15. So you can say class mark is basically mean for that class interval. And what is class size? Class size is upper limit minus lower limit. You can say class width 2. Now, question number 1. Find the class size of class interval 45 to 62. So, what you have to do? You have to simply subtract 45 from 62, and that is 17. So, first answer is 17. Second, in a frequency distribution, the class mark is 10. That means you know now middle value is 10, and class width is 6. That means you know the size also, that the difference between lower limit and upper limit is 6. We have to tell the upper limit of class. So how we can find lower limit and upper limit? When you know class mark, simply take the half of width, that is 3. If you will subtract 3, you will get your lower limit, and if you will add 3, you will get your upper limit. So here the interval is 7 to 13. We need upper limit, so answer is 13. Now let's move to third question. If the class marks of a distribution are 5, 15, 25, 35, this time we know class marks, but again we don't know our class interval. That means the lower limit and upper limit. So here the class width is not given, but you can find the class width by taking the difference of any two consecutive class marks. So here class width is 15 minus 5, that is 10. And once we know the class width, you know that half, if you will subtract, you will get the lower limit, and if the half of class width you will add, you will get the upper limit. So what is our lower limit for first class interval? It's 0, and upper limit 10. Then here it's 10 and 20. Then 20 and 30. 30 and 40. Now what's our question? Find the second and sixth class interval. Second class interval is 10 to 20. But what about sixth? We can find that too. 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. So here your sixth class interval is 50 to 60. Now let's move to second topic, mean. First question, if ui is equal to xi minus 25 by 10 and summation of fi ui is 20, summation of fi is 100, then mean is. As you can see here ui, that means you have to use step division method here. Now what is mean in step division method? It is a plus h summation of fi ui by summation of fi. Now here it is given that ui is this. Now you should know what is ui. ui is xi minus a by h. So here your a is 25 and h is 10. So let's put the values here. A is 25, h is 10, and summation of fi ui is 20 and summation of fi is 100. So let's solve this. It will give you 0 0, you can cut here also, you can cut. So it's 25 plus 2, that means answer is C part, 27. Now let's move to second question. The mean of n observations is x bar. If the first observation is increased by 1, second by 2 and so on, then the new mean is. Now we know that new mean is old mean, that is x bar plus whatever we are doing the changes. So see, first number we are increasing by 1, second we are increasing by 2, and we have n observations, so last will increase by n. Because we have to find the new mean, so we have to divide by number of observations 2. This is our new mean, that means x bar plus, now we know the sum of first n natural numbers, that is n plus 1 by 2 divided by n. We can cut n and n. So we are left with x bar plus n plus 1 by 2. That means C option. Let's move to next question. Third, summation of fi is 11 and summation of fi xi is this, and mean is 6. We have to find p. Here the word is summation of fi xi. So which formula we'll use? We'll use summation of fi xi by summation of fi. That means direct method. So mean is 6 and summation of fi xi is 2p plus 52 by 11. Let's do cross multiplication. So we'll get 66 is equal to 2p plus 52. Now you will transpose this 52 to that side. It becomes 66 minus 52 is equal to 2p. If you will solve, you will get 14 is equal to 2p. And when you will transpose 2 to that side, it becomes p is 14 by 2. That means it's 7. So correct answer is again C option. Let's move to fourth question. We can use the distributive property here. So what we'll get? Summation of fi xi minus summation of fi x bar. This we have to find. If you will see carefully this formula, so you know that x bar into summation of fi is summation of fi xi. So we can replace this by summation of fi xi. So what we'll get? We'll get 0 because both are same. That means D option. Now let's move to fifth question. The mean of 5 numbers is 15. So we know the formula of mean. That mean is sum of all observations divided by number of observations. So here it's given that your mean is 15. We don't know sum of observations, but we know that number of observations are 5. So using this, we can find the sum of observations. That sum of all observations is 15 into 5, that is 75. After that's written, if we include one more number, that means now the number of observations is 6. Then the mean is 17. Again, if we'll use this formula, we'll get sum of observations divided by 6 is equal to 17. Now you will transpose 6 to that side, you will get sum of all observations is 17 into 6. That means 102. Now you know this is the sum of 6 observation and this was the sum of 5 observation. So to find the sixth observation, you will simply subtract 75 from 102. That means 27 is your sixth observation. Let's move to question number 6. The mean of first n natural numbers is 5n by 9. You have to find what is n. Now you know that mean of first n natural numbers is sum of first n natural numbers divided by n. That means mean is n plus 1 by 2, and that is given that it's equal to 5n by 9. So just to cross multiplication, we get 9 into n plus 1 is equal to 10n. If you will use distributive property, you will get 9n plus 9 is equal to 10n. Now just transpose 9n to that side, it becomes n is equal to 9. So C option is correct. Let's move to next question. Question number 7. Assertion. The mean of first 59 natural numbers is 30. Right now only I told you the formula for mean of first n natural numbers, that is n plus 1 by 2. So here the natural numbers are 59. So you can say 59 plus 1 by 2, and that's 60 by 2, and that's 30. So it is correct. Assertion is true. Let's see reason now. The sum of first n natural numbers is n plus 1 by 2. That is also true, and it's the correct explanation because you will get the mean using this formula only, because you will divide this by n. So here the correct option is A. Let's move to next question. While checking the value of 20 observation, it was noted that 125 was wrongly noted as 25. That means we should write 125, but by mistake we wrote 25. So what we have to do? We have to first find the sum of all observations. We know that sum of all observations divided by number of observations is mean. And mean is given to us 60 and number of observations 20. So if you will multiply these two, we'll get sum. So sum of all observations is 60 into 20. 6 into 2 is 12, and then you can put these two zeros. Now what should be our correct sum? Because by mistake we wrote 25 instead of 125. So correct sum should be, you have to add 125 but you don't need 25. So you will subtract 25. So this is your correct sum. That means 1200 plus 100. That is 1300. So correct mean is equal to correct sum divided by number of observation. That means 1300 divided by 20. You can say 130 divided by 2. That's 65. So correct mean was 65. Let's move to next question. The mean of first 5 observations is 15. So we can find the sum of first 5 observations. Sum of first 5 observations is equal to mean into number of observations. That means 15 into 5, we can say 75. It's also given the mean of first 3 observations is 14. That means again sum of first 3 observations is mean was 14. So 14 into 3. That is 42. Now we know the sum of first 5 observation. We know the sum of first 3 observation. If we'll subtract, what we'll get? Sum of last 2 observations. So just subtract this 42 from 75. You will get 33. So 33 is the sum of 4th and 5th observation. Now it's given mean of last 3 observations. So we can find the sum of last 3 observations. That will be again mean into number. So mean is 17 and we have 3 observation, that is 17 into 3. We can say 51. Here 33 is sum of 4th and 5th observation. And 51 is sum of 3rd, 4th and 5th observation. So if we'll subtract 33 from 51, what we'll get? We'll get 3rd observation. Yes? And that is 18. Now let's move to 10th question. Find mean for the given data, but see the word carefully, it's more than. That means the data is like more than 0, more than 10, more than 20, and so on. So in this type of data, what we used to do, first we have to change the intervals. We have to make them intervals like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. These are our new class intervals, and we'll found the frequency also. How we'll find the frequency? In case of more than, the last one is same. Last one is same. You have to copy as it is. I'm writing same. Last one. And in case of less than, first one is same. For rest, you have to take the difference. 100 minus 95, 5. 95 minus 70, 25. 70 minus 20, 50. 20 minus 5, 15. And 5 minus 0, 5. 0 as it is same. Now what you will do? You will find the mean. For mean, first we have to find xi. So we'll take the middle value of class interval. That means we will find class mark. 0 plus 10 divided by 2. That's 5, then 15, 25, 35, 45, and 55. Now I will find my di. What is di? Xi minus a. For that you have to take any assumed mean. So we have to take the middle value, but here we have 2, 25 and 35. So I'm taking 25 as assumed mean. So you have to mention this, that you're taking a as 25. Now we have to subtract this a from xi. So 5 minus 25, that's minus 20. Then 15 minus 25, minus 10, then 0, then 10, 20, and 30. Now you have to find ui. What is ui? That's di by h. H is the width of interval, that's 10. So minus 20 divided by 10, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now you have to find fi ui. So we'll simply multiply this f and u. So let's multiply that. It's minus 10, minus 25, then 0, then 15, then 10, and then again 0. Now you have to take the sum of this FIUI. So what is the sum of FIUI here? If you'll see carefully, it's 10 and minus 10 you can cut the dotted line. Now minus 25 plus 15, that's minus 10 is your sum. Now, what is the sum of FI? Sum of Fi is already given here, it's 100. The first value is sum of Fi, it's 100. Summation of Fi, and here this is summation of Fi ui. Now what you will do, just use the formula of mean. Mean is, in case of step deviation, it's a plus h summation of Fi ui by summation of Fi. That means 25 plus 10 into minus 10 by 100. So let's cut this 0 and 0 and 0 and 0. So we're left with 25 minus 1, that's 24 is the answer. Let's move to next topic. Median. The median of the data written in ascending order is 16. So here it's given that median is 16. Let's see how many observations we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means our n is even. We have even number of observations. So in case of discrete data, formula for even number of observations is value of n by 2th term plus value of n by 2 plus 1th term by 2. By 2. So here it means value of third term plus fourth term divided by 2. Now see what's here, we have third term is x minus 2 and fourth term is x. So x minus 2 plus x by 2, and here it's given that your median is 16. Now if you will add this, what you'll get? You will get 16 is equal to 2x minus 2 by 2. You can take 2 common from here. You can take 2 common and you can cut with that 2. So you can say that your 16 is equal to x minus 1. That means your x is, when you transpose minus 1 to that side, it becomes positive. X is 17. Now, if the value of each observation is increased by 2, then median of new data. I will give you one example. Suppose the values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, what is your median? Median is middle value, that's 3. And if I will increase by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now your median is 5. So what you observe that your median is also increased by 2. And this thing holds for mean, median and mode. That if you will increase, decrease your value by some number, then the same change will shown in mean, median or mode. So here it's written increases by 2. If it decrease by 2, then the answer is decrease by 2. Let's move to next question. The cumulative frequency for calculating median is obtained by adding the frequencies of all. Now let's move to next question. The cumulative frequency for calculating median is obtained by adding the frequencies of all. This you should know. It's classes preceding the median class that we know for CF. We write CF in formula also median, that is preceding the median class. Okay. So this can come for MCQ. Now from the given height distribution table, find the upper limit of median class. So you have to just find the upper limit of median class. No need to find median. You should know that for median we have to always find cumulative frequency. So let's find cumulative frequency. For group data you will always find the cumulative frequency. Now that means you have to simply take the sum. First is 15, then 15 plus 13, that is 28, then 28 plus 10, 38, then 38 plus 8, 46, then 46 plus 9, 55, then 55 plus 5, that's 60. Now this is your n. You have to take n by 2. That means half, it's 30. Now your median class is that class where you have a CF more than 30. So where it's more than 30, it's here 38. That means this one is your median class. Median class is 160 to 165. But what we have to see, we have to just write the upper limit. So upper limit is 165. That's the answer. Now let's move to next question. If median is 35, find A and B. This question is also important when you have to find the missing frequencies. So first thing is that you will find the cumulative frequency. So let's first you will write as it is 10. Now you will write 10 plus 20, 30. 30 plus A. You will write 30 plus A as it is. Then 30 plus A plus 40, 70 plus A. Then 70 plus A plus B, that is 70 plus A plus B. Then you will add with 25, that is 95 plus A plus B. Then you will add with 15, that will give you 110 plus A plus B. And this equal to 170. So from here, the one equation is that 110 plus A plus B is 170. So you can write that A plus B should be, when you transpose 110 to that side, it becomes 60. So this is your first equation. Now we'll find the second equation using the formula of median. You have to see this carefully that when we have two missing frequency, that means two things are given to you. Here like total is given and median is given. So now we'll find the second equation from median. We know the formula of median, that is L plus H n by 2 minus CF by F. Now it is 35 is equal to, first, its median is 35. So that means this is your median class. So you can write L is lower limit of median class and H is class size of median class. Now n by 2. Here your sum is 170. So that means n by 2 is 170 by 2. You can write 85. Minus CF. CF is always the class preceding that. That means here 30 plus A is your CF. You have to see preceding the median class. But because it's a binomial, so you have to put bracket. It's very, very important. Now, by f, what is f? F, you have to write the same of median class. That's 40. You can always cut this 0 and this 0, and you can transpose this to that side. Now you will transpose 5 to that side. It becomes 35 minus 30, and here we are left with 85 minus 30 minus a. Just don't forget this 4. Huh? You have to see carefully that is something is left in denominator. We have 4. Now that means 5 is equal to, what is 85 minus 30? That's 55 minus a, and this 4 you can multiply with this, that's 5. 4 into 5, so we can write 20 minus 55 is equal to minus a. Just transpose this 55 to that side. Now we are left with 35 in minus is equal to minus a. You can cut minus and minus sign. That means your a is 35. Once you know your a, you can find your b, as sum of a and b is 60. That means your b is 25. 60 minus 35, that means 25. So this is your final answer. Now let's move to next topic, that's mode. First question, if total students are 80, that means summation of fi is given to you, then find the lower limit of model class. We know that model class means we have to just see highest frequency. We have to see highest frequency. The class that have highest frequency becomes model class. Okay, but here the word is below. That means first we have to change the intervals. So let's make that 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. Now we'll change the frequencies too, because here the cumulative frequency is given. So let's write frequency now. So for frequency, the first one you will write same. In less one you will write first same, and in more you will write last same. Now you will simply subtract 12 minus 2, 10, 28 minus 12, 16, then 56 minus 28, 28, 76 minus 56, 20, and 80 minus 76, 4. Now just see highest frequency. This one is highest frequency. That means your model class is this one, 30 to 40 is your model class. Answer. Let's move to next question. Here you have to find x. As I told you that whenever you have to find only one variable, then one thing is given to you. So here mode is given to us. Now intervals are given, frequency is also given. So let's write this quickly. 55 is the mode. That means your model class is this one, because 55 lies between 45 and 60. This is a model class. So we know that here frequency preceding the model class is f0. This one is f1 and this one is f2. You can see the counting 0, 1, 2. Now let's write the formula of mode. That is L plus H f1 minus f0 twice of f1 minus f0 minus f2. Now 55 is equal to L is lower limit of model class, that is 45. H is the width, that is 15. F1 is 15. F0 is x. Twice of 15 is 30 minus x minus f2. So we will always transpose this to that side first, that is 55 minus 45, and then transpose this in division. You can write by 15. Always do this first. Now write 15 minus x upon, what is 30 minus 10? 20. 20 minus x. We'll solve this further. We'll get 10 by 15 is equal to 15 minus x by 20 minus x. Now cut with a table of 5, 2 by 3, and you can do cross multiplication. Just make a bracket because it's a binomial. That is 2 into 20 minus x. You can write 40 minus 2x is equal to 45 minus 3x. Transpose 40 to this side and 3x to this side. You will get 3x minus 2x is equal to 45 minus 40. That means x is equal to 5. So that is your final answer. Let's move to next question. Find mode for the given data. Now, is this data is correct? Just see carefully. No, this is not continuous because here the upper limit of one class interval is not equal to lower limit of next class interval. So in this situation, what you have to do, you have to find the difference. Here difference is 1. So what you will do, you will subtract the half of this difference with all the lower limits and add half of this difference with all the upper limits. So my class interval will become 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So this is the first job, that you have to make it continuous. 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and 70 to 80. Now, in this case, no need to change in frequency. In less than more than, you have to change the frequency. But in this case, no need to change in frequency. Just write, this is your CIs and this is your, now frequency you will write as it is. So I'm not writing that again. Now, what you will do? Now we have to find mode, but for mode we have to just see the highest frequency. This is the highest frequency. That means your model class is 40 to 50. Okay. Now mode is equal to L plus H F1 minus F0 divided by twice of F1 minus F0 minus F2. Again, here this is your F1, this is your F0, and this is your F2. Let's put the value. L is the lower limit of model class, that is 40. H is the width of model class. F1 is 28 minus F0. Here double of this, that is 56 minus 12 minus 20. You can write 40 plus 10 into, what is 28 minus 12? That becomes 16 upon 56 minus 36, that's 20. You can cut 0 and 0, and here you can cut 1 and 8. So you're left with 40 plus 8, and the answer is 48. Now let's move to next topic. Empirical formula. That's a relationship between mean, median, and mode. So I'm writing that for you. Thrice of median is equal to twice of mean plus mode. Just learn this formula like coefficient, like 3 to 1, then median, mean, mode. Okay, now if mean is 14 and median is 15, can we find mode? Just put the values. 3 of median is equal to twice of mean plus mode. That means 45 is equal to 28 plus mode. So if you'll transpose 28 to that side, it becomes minus. So 45 minus 28, and that is 17. So this is your final answer. Now let's move to question 2. Mode is given to us 10 and the relation between mean and median is given, that its sum is 25. So whenever value of one thing is given and for other two relation is given, then you will find one more equation using empirical formula, like thrice of median is equal to twice of mean plus mode, and mode is 10 here. Now just transpose this mean to that side. That means thrice of median minus twice of mean is equal to 10. Now this is our first equation and this is our second equation, but we'll change this just to make the coefficient additive inverse. So I will multiply this with 2. So what I will get, twice of mean plus twice of median is equal to 50. Now if I will add this second and third equation, just simply cut this. That means 5 median is equal to 60. That means your median is 60 by 5. You can say 12. Now your median is 12. What about your mean? We know that sum is 25. So mean is 25 minus 12. You can say 13. So mean is 13. That's, they're saying first mean then median. So 13 and 12. You have to see carefully the word is respectively. Now let's move to third question. If for a data the ratio of mean is to median is 9 is to 8, we have to find the ratio of median is to mode. That means we can let mean as 9x and median as 8x. But we don't know about anything about mode. So let's use empirical formula again. Thrice of median is equal to twice of mean plus mode. That means thrice of 8x is equal to twice of 9x plus mode. You can write 24x is equal to 18x plus mode. So from here, if you transpose 18x to that side, you will get your mode is 6x. Now just put these values here. Ratio of median and mode. Median was 8x and mode is 6x. So your ratio is 4:3. And that's A option. Now fourth question. If the difference of mode and median of the data is given that mode minus median is 24. Now you have to find median minus mean. You have to check is it 12 or not. So how we can find median minus mean? What we'll do, we again use the empirical formula like thrice of median is equal to twice of mean plus mode. What we don't want, see here carefully, we want median and mean. We don't want mode here. So just substitute the value of mode. Mode can be written as 24 plus median. So we'll write mode as 24 plus median. Now you will transpose median to that side. It becomes 3 median minus 2. Median is twice of median. And here twice of mean plus 24. If you will divide the whole equation by 12, you will get what you will get. You'll get median is equal to mean plus 12. That means median minus mean is 12. And in assertion also it's written that the difference is 12. That means it's true. Now let's move to reason. Reason is mode is equal to twice of median minus thrice of mean. The coefficient is even wrong. So no need to check anything. It's false. So answer is C. A is true and R is false. Now let's move to HOTS. First question. There are 35 students in a hostel. Due to admission of 7 new students, that means we have two cases. Earlier we have 35 students and now we have 7 more. That means 42 students. After that it's given that your expenditure increased by rupees 42 per day. Here it's just, they said expenditure. That means sum. So we can say expenditure is mean into number of students, mean into number of students. That is increase. Increase means plus by 42. So you can write 35. Now we have to take, let original mean expenditure be X. Expenditure be rupees X. So we can say that means 35 into X. That's expenditure. Mean into number plus 42. Increase means positive per day, while the average expenditure per head diminished by rupees 1. That means average expenditure was X, so it's diminished by 1. These are equal, these two. So we have to simply solve. That means 35x plus 42 is equal to 42x minus 42. You can transpose 35x to that side and minus 42 this side. You can write this means 42 plus 42 is equal to 42x minus 35x. You can say 7x is equal to 84. Or you can write x is equal to 84 by 7. That means 12. Now what we have to find? We have to find original expenditure of the mess. This was the original average. So what was the original expenditure? That is 35x. Before the new admission, it's 35x. So you can say 35 into 12. That is 420. If they will ask new expenditure, then you will also write plus 42. Okay, that's 462. But we have to just write original expenditure. You will write rupees 420. Now let's move to next question. Find the missing frequencies X, Y, and Z in the distribution where the ratio Y and Z is 4:3, mean is 50, and sum of frequencies is 120. So here the ratio is given 4:3. You can take any variable other than X, Y, and Z. So I'm taking M, 4M and 3M. It's also given that sum of this is 120. So let's take sum. 17 plus X, 4M plus 3M is 7M plus 19 is equal to 120. Now 17 plus 19, that is 36, plus x plus 7m is equal to 120. Just move this 36 to that side. It becomes x plus 7m is equal to, you can say, 84. This is your first equation. Now we have to find second equation with the help of formula of mean. So let's draw the table now again. Ci is 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, and 80 to 100. Here your frequency is 17, x, 4m, 3m, 19. And now you will write your x size. That's middle value 10, 30, 50, you can say 70 and 90. Now you will find your di, that is xi minus a. So I'm taking your a middle value, that's 50. So you can write minus 40, minus 20, 0, 20 and 40. Now you will divide that by, to get ui you will divide this by h, that is minus 40 divided by, you can say 20, that is minus 2, then minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Now you will write FIUI. You will simply multiply this UI and FI column. 17 into 2, that is 34, minus 34, then minus X, then 0, then 3M, and then 38. Now what is your sum of FIUI? Just see, minus 34 plus 38 is positive 4 plus 3M minus X. And here summation of FI is already given, that's 120. Now just use the formula. Mean is equal to A plus H. We are using step deviation formula. Summation of Fi ui by summation of Fi. Now your mean is 50, A is 50, H is 20. Summation of Fi ui, that's 4 plus 3m minus x by summation of Fi, that's 120. Now 50 minus 50 is 0. Here you can write 20 something 4 plus 3m minus x by 120. If you will cut this, you will get 6. Now because here this side is 0, if you will transpose this, 0 into 6 is 0 only. So let's write after this. Here 0 is equal to 4 plus 3m minus x. That means you can write that your 3m minus x is equal to minus 4. This is your second equation. Now we'll solve these two equations, first and second. We'll solve this. So I will use different color for that. Let me use red for that. So I'm solving here. First is x plus 7m is equal to 84. And second is minus x plus 3m is equal to minus 4. You can cut this. 10m is equal to 80. So you can write that your m is 8. Because your m is 8, so you can write that your y is 4 into 8, that is 32, and z is 3 into 8, that's 24. And what about your x here? You can find using any one equation, like I will put here that my x is 84 minus 7m. That means 84 minus 56, because it's 7 into 8. So your answer is 28. So frequencies are 28, 32 and 24. Now this is your think and crack task. Solve this and drop your answer in the comment box. If you practice these important questions properly, Trust me, this chapter will become one of the easiest chapter for you and a guaranteed scoring one in the exam. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Mathify with Minakshi. Thank you everyone.